right now with this pandemic, what can we do? How can we support ourselves and our family?
So again, I always look at something, take a step back and ask a question. Okay. So I don't jump into something, get all mad, and then I'm all confused. I go, wow, this is here. I take a step back, and then there's a question to ask. Because in the question, you receive the answer. And again, this is just something I want you to notice, or we were not encouraged really to ask questions. We were told what to do, but asking questions meant challenging authority. And that's really what's going on now, is a lot of the authority is being challenged because people are waking up, and this internal alarm says, no, there's something more here. So in this time of the pandemic where people have had to reevaluate and reorganize and rewrite, in many cases, their whole livelihood, that can feel challenging because, again, I built my world around you, you know, but I see this as such a gift. And I don't mean that it doesn't come with challenges, and I don't mean that people aren't hurting and whatever through this. But what I mean by that is there is this higher perspective. We have this human journey, we're trucking along, but there's always this larger perspective. If you stay stuck in the human storyline, it's gonna feel wow. I mean, it will feel scary. It will feel worrisome. It will feel all those things. But by doing those core 4 emotions, you actually raise yourself up to what I call the soul perspective. And from the soul perspective, it's a very different earth. It's a very different happening. So there's the mainstream, they call it main for because a lot of people are in this, but then there's a lot of us are holding this greater perspective because where we are going is beautiful. It's not always going to be this way. This is the great transformation. And whenever something has to get transmutated, it's messy. It doesn't look pretty. You know, my life didn't look pretty when it all fell apart and I had to change trajectory and go on a different path. But I would invite people to see, well, where am I just staying stuck here? I'm not okay, I won't be okay. Or am I going, wow, I feel worried, or I feel angry, or I feel sad, or I feel lonely. And that in that experiencing of the energy, you naturally connect with your soul more deeply and start to have these profound awarenesses. And certain things that used to feel so whatever are just falling off of us. That's part of this. We have so much help and support in this time. So how do you support, you know, when you get up every day and your kids are home now and you have a business? I mean, hats off to all parents right now, because I can't even imagine how challenging it must be to attend to all the details here. So I just want to know that I send that out to everybody. But if you have to start recognizing there is no more normal. There is no more. That left in March.